Welcome to the Man in the Middle. I'm your host, Bill West. Today we're going to be talking about my thoughts on Cobra Kai. Before we get to that, uh, forgive me for my voice. I woke up Sunday with a pretty bad case of laryngitis, and I'm still trying to get over it. So I'm a little deeper than what I usually am. But Cobra Kai season 3, uh, we take we pick up after the events of the karate riot in the end of season 2. Although we tend to forget the very last scene of the last episode of season 2, where Johnny goes to Daniel's house and asks him for help. So uh, we forget that, and through the season, we pick up, uh, you know, uh, Daniel Miyagi-Do is shut down for a while. Cobra Kai uh, is under Kreese's management, and Johnny's out on his own, and Robbie's in prison, or well, Robbie gets caught. Daniel turns him in, and it's because Daniel thinks it's better if Robbie comes in by himself. Then the police have to do a manhunt, and so Robbie Daniel turns Robbie in, and Robbie goes to prison, and or juvie, and we see several episodes of Robbie and Juvenile, and we also see Tori has faded off for a couple of episodes. She's out of the picture, and we find out she's been taking care of her mom. She's working 2 jobs, trying to stay under the radar, uh, and so nothing happens to her family. And Daniel's daughter, I can't remember her name right now. Uh, she has some PTSD. She can't go back to school. Anytime Tori comes in, she breaks down. There's a big fight sequence where Cobra Kai ambushes Miyagi-Do, and she just runs away. She collapses in a corner first, and she just shuts down and runs away. And one of her friend's arms gets broken because of it. The best part of this season is Kreese. Not because he's a good actor or a good character. A show is no better than his villain. And as much as I've enjoyed the first 2 seasons of Cobra Kai, there was no clear-cut villain. And I know that's good for storytelling, because sometimes Daniel was actually the bad guy, sometimes Johnny was the bad guy, but there was no clear-cut villain that you could boo or hiss or wish it would die. And sometimes a good story needs that kind of villain. And third season, we've got it. And in fact, Kreese has become Palpatine, and he has his Anakin. After I want to say Robbie. I hope I'm yeah. After Robbie gets out of prison, he turns to Kreese because both Daniel and his father have let him down, and and so he's turned to the one man who hasn't turned him down yet, and that's Kreese. And Robbie is now the Anakin of the tale, which is really I wasn't expecting it, but I'm looking forward to next season. There's a sequence where Daniel goes to Okinawa, and as much as I miss Mr. Miyagi, Pat Morita, he's very much in this season, even more than the last 2 seasons. He's very much a character. You can feel him yeah, almost in every episode he's around. Whether it be something in Daniel's thoughts, a flashback, uh, a picture on the wall, Mr. Miyagi's there. And you know, as much as I would have liked to, it would have been nice for him to be alive long enough to shoot some footage or to be in the show. Uh, you know, the producers let you know he's there, and it's great. He goes to Okinawa. He sees his own nemesis from Karate Kid 3, I believe it is. He meets his old girlfriend from the same movie. It's a very interesting sequence, and we find a new Miyagi Do or fighting style, which is based pretty much on nerve points. It reminds me of actually the Destroyer novels and Sinanju. But I was it's very enjoyable. It was I can't remember the enemy's name from Karate Kid 2, but the sequence where him and Daniel are training and fighting, uh, I loved it. It's good to see that past enemies can become future friends. And I sorry, pop up. I enjoy it. I'm looking. I was gonna say I'm looking forward to seeing it go on, but I don't think so. I think that story is said and done with. Uh, Tori finally, Kreese finally gets Tori to come back to uh, Cobra Kai, and she causes hell for Daniel's daughter and the rest of Miyagi-Do students. Uh, Johnny decides that his first best calling, if I can steal something from Star Trek, is to be a sensei, and so he starts his own school again, and called Eagle Fang. Somebody points out that eagles don't have fangs. He tells them to shut up. So we have Cobra Kai, Eagle Fang, and Miyagi-Do. Although by the end, it looks like we only have two. Uh, Daniel and Johnny bury the hatchet and put their schools together. They start training because the All Valley is back, and they have a deal with Kreese. Whoever wins, the loser leaves the valley. So that's the stakes for next year. And hopefully, I know the show's name is Cobra Kai, but we really can't have Kreese winning. So hopefully, Kreese's students get beat, and Daniel and Johnny, you know, I I don't know how much further they can take the show. I don't want Johnny returning to a bad guy after teaming up with Daniel. I think that would ruin the character arc. But I would like to see Johnny do a final beatdown on Kreese. I think it has to be Johnny and not Daniel. As the student has to surpass the teacher. I know I didn't cover a lot of things that went on this season. I just wanted to put some thoughts out there before that it went too far away. I really enjoyed this season of Cobra Kai, and like I said, it's because of the villain. We finally had a villain that we could boo at, and hiss at, and urge our heroes on to overcome. And that was the one thing that the last two seasons have really, really, really missed out on. And now we have it, and we're building onto season 4, and I don't know when it's going to be, but I can't wait for it. So that's it. Those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this rambling. If you did, please comment and hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, and share my posts on social media. I appreciate all the help. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon.